Hello! Thank you for stopping by for another Sunday cooking rodeo with the Tater Cowgirls. This is Adriana, my granddaughter, and today we are invited to the Christmas in the Barn party at Dreampower Horsemanship. That's the non-profit organization I volunteer for, and I also support with real estate funds. When I get something, when I have profit. And yeah, I show you a few more of my colleagues at Dreampower Horsemanship. This is, for example, this is Chief. It's a Clydesdale Arabian, I think. Huge horse. If you brush him, if you have to clean him, it's like cleaning a bus. And he loves to roll in the mud, I can tell you. This is a Patriot, born on July 4th, and we also got him on July 4th at Dreampower. He's a Gypsy Vanner and comes from Kentucky, from the Lexlin Gypsy Vanner farm. We actually had the most likes for Dreampower when they had a competition, and we got him. And now he's a therapist at Dreampower Horsemanship. They have programs for military suffering from PTSD. They have programs for toddler learning social skills with the mini horses, grooming them. A really cute program. Also abused women, teenager in trouble. So they do a lot of good. If you want more information about Dreampower, let me know. I can give it to you. The director, Martha McNeil, can use any help she needs, volunteers, and also if you want to spend money, she will really thank you for that. So this is about Dreampower. Today is Christmas in the Barn, so we will go there. Everybody brings some food, and we will sing Christmas songs. We will look at the horses. Everything is decorated. It's really cool. And Addie, by the way, is in the hitch team. She learns how to drive a carriage, right? Mm-hmm. A sulky, and she really loves that too. Now, we start, I promised you today, bread dumplings. Yes, we make bread dumplings, but we don't do the mushroom gravy I told you I will make with the bread dumplings. We will make a Hungarian goulash, whole plant-based, of course, vegan. And you know, goulash comes from the word Gulias, and this is the herder or the cowboy in Hungarian. So it fits pretty well with the theme here, Christmas in the Barn. That's why I thought that would be a great recipe. I have one from my grandma. It's a potato goulash, Hungarian potato goulash. And I make it in the Instant Pot. Woot woot! And I found a recipe from Chuck Underwood, brand new vegan, who had it all figured out for the Instant Pot. I use his Instant Pot measure and time measurements and all that, but my own recipe. But I thought, you know, why inventing the wheel again? If he has already figured out how we should put it in the Instant Pot on pressure, I just use his advice. But I want to mention it and want to give him credit for it. Okay, let's start with the bread dumplings. So what I did here is, it's about I think 4 oat rolls. I took half a loaf of whole wheat bread, and it's about 300 grams, I would say. I soaked it in soy milk, and again I put the measurements underneath my YouTube, so if you need the exact measurements, they will be there, so you don't have to write it now, and we don't have to measure everything. So I soaked it in soy milk for a while already. Salt is on there, a little bit of whole wheat flour, and now we add the rest. Do you want to put this in? This is a flaxseed slurry. It's a flax egg made from 3 tablespoons flaxseed, 6 tablespoons soy milk, and 2 tablespoons water. Now put it all in. Just dump it in, okay? Here we have parsley and water, which I will saute 2 minutes, water saute here on the stove. And I'm using, not the water, I'm using, I soaked soy kernels for the goulash. and it's like with liquid mesquite smoke and vegetable broth. This is the liquid I got out of the soaked soy curls, which you will see later for the goulash. So I take a little bit of that liquid and soak my water saute, my onions and parsley in there.
I don't think they can see it.
No, that we don't need to show that.
Okay.
Okay, I need a spoon.
Cooking spoon. Did you tell me that I went to join the cooking contest this year?
No, tell them.
Me.
Okay, if you water saute, just make sure it's stir it a little bit, okay? So Eddie told me to tell you, you know what? And I put my my apron on when I do that because I don't want to mess up my new shirt, my new jeans. I got out of my husband instead of suspenders because all my food, because all my clothes were too small, too wide, and I had to buy new clothes. Okay, we're already here. So Eddie told me to tell you that she's that she entered in the cooking contest again, the future chef. Yesterday, last year. God, what is going on today? Last year she was a finalist, regional finalist, and hopefully she will be one this year. And we cannot say what it is, so be quiet. This is confidential. And hopefully we will hear from them next year and see if she is a finalist again in the cooking contest, and then we will talk about the recipe. Okay? So we have the slurry in. I also put in some potato starch and some fresh ground nutmeg. I would say this is about a teaspoon. And I already start, let me get you down a little bit, then you see what I'm doing. Okay. I love these Adobe Gorilla pots on my camera, so I can actually move you around. So what I'm doing is I'm mixing everything to a dough right now. And wait for the they are good, Eddie. Turn it off. You put it all together.
Okay, done.
Done?
Does it like get stuck to the pot?
Yeah, let's just. You can give it to me. So Eddie water sauteed
Smells good.
and the diced onion and about 2 tablespoons parsley, dry parsley. Put that in. And I put also in a little bit of garlic powder. Okay. That one done. Okay, let's get this all mixed up.
Is it hot?
And now we put a little bit of breadcrumbs in. And you can use, the only thing you have to be careful about is no egg, no oil, so that you stay on the whole plant-based thing. Everything else is to your liking. I never tried it, but you could try gluten-free bread and gluten-free flour. I never did it though, so I can't tell you if it works. I used whole wheat bread from the bakery. No eggs, no oil in it. It was in the Whole Foods bakery. They had it. So 9-grain bread. Okay. A little bit more. It is sticky, the dough, but it's not liquid, so you have to make sure you got the right consistency. Let's see if the water cooks. And we let it sit now because I want to show you we make the goulash first, and then finish the bread dumplings. Good. And the water for the bread dumplings, I put some salt in and some vegetable broth. That's always good. Okay, we get some space here. So now, let's take the lid off, and I have to switch you over a little bit to the Instapot.
Smells spicy.
Okay. Do you see something? Yeah. Okay, because I wanna show you everything we are doing. Okay, you don't need to see my face right now. You want to see what we are doing. Okay, this is the Instapot. We turn it on saute. It's hard to do when you have it the other way around. So I wanted to show you that this is the cockpit, and I put it on saute. Okay.
It is on.
And we have here. Hold on. Where am I? Okay. What do we first? Okay, I diced a green pepper, a red pepper, 5 cloves of garlic, a carrot, and an onion. And we put that in to dice it up a little. Actually, we could use that spoon here we use for, you know. And we dice it in, again, this is the liquid where I soak the soy curls. When I talk of soy curls, these are the butler curls. And we use 1.5 cups of soaked butler curls for this goulash. You will see it later. First we have to get this hot and sweat it a little bit.
I got one of these in, whatever this is for.
I had a little rest of fire roasted bell peppers and onions, so I used those too. This is my onion thing.
This is heavy.
Okay. Not the potatoes come later, Eddie.
Okay.
You gotta saute first. Okay. So the other stuff that goes in is I should give you a bay leaf later. We have all the spices already together. I can tell you exactly how much, because we have to wait for the saute mode to get on. So this is the garlic we put already in, I told you. Then this is a teaspoon caraway seeds I put in. Then half a teaspoon black pepper, a bay leaf, which we take out when it's done, of course. Then we have a can of fire roasted tomatoes will go in later, 2 tablespoons tomato paste. Then we will have cubed potatoes. And my German friends again see we leave the peel on the potatoes. That's what I learned actually in the USA. I never did that in Germany. I wash them, I brush them, but I leave the peel on because that's where the most vitamins are. Then we have smoked paprika, a lot of smoked paprika. We put that one in. A 1/4 teaspoon salt. I mean, it's to your liking. If you want more salt, I would be careful with the salt and rather, you know, spice it when it's done, and then you can always add more salt. And what else did I put in? Oh yeah, pepperoncino and a little chipotle chili pepper, an 1/8 of a teaspoon of both.
It's starting.
Yeah, you can you know, stir it a little bit, yeah. And we also put in hickory liquid smoke a little bit, That's the one where I soak the soy kernels in. And the paprika, I have 4 tablespoons Hungarian paprika, and there's a whoo-wee! That's the sharp, the spicy one, not the sweet one. Okay, so we put that one in. Not yet. We have to dice that a little. We have to water saute the stuff a little. Okay. Let's put that here. All right. When that is in the pot, we will move. I move you with the camera over. I will put you on the refrigerator, and then you will see how I do the dumplings over at the stove. Okay, see, so that's the saute mode in the Instant Pot. Use a little bit more onion powder.
Well, that makes it sweet, but
Onion powder?
yeah. That's a lot.
Well, you know, paprika goulash has a lot of onion flavor.
Yeah.
And I use the roasted hot peppers with onions, but I want to add a little bit to the flavor. Okay. Just sweat it a little bit. I think that's already enough. Okay, I have to turn it around, my friends, because I'm not good in going backward on everything. So I put this on stop, okay? It says off, you see it? It says off. And now we put, you want to dump that in, can of roasted tomatoes, diced tomatoes. You can dump the spices in. Wait with the bay leaf. We leave the bay leaf to the rest. I don't want to have it all cracked up because I want to make sure we get it out in one piece. Okay. Then 2 tablespoons.
This won't come out.
Got the tomato paste, 2 tablespoons.
Alright, I did the best I could.
Let's see.
Do you have anything else?
Not yet. 2 tablespoons tomato paste. You can put that one in. You think you get that out?
Maybe.
Okay. Let me know if you need help. I put the potatoes in.
I got it in.
All right, good job. And I probably have to stir it a little bit.
Okay, stir.
That means you might need a different. Spoon, a little bit more sturdy one.
It is stirring. This is from the cooking contest last year.
Yeah, it's a little bit elastic. You know.
That one's short.
Okay, this is a better one to stir. Close the
Now it's
fridge.
stuck to the spoon.
And now we also need liquid, of course. And this is here. This is vegetable broth, hickory liquid smoke. No, mesquite liquid smoke. What am I saying? Mesquite liquid smoke. I also have hickory, but I chose to use mesquite liquid smoke. And some of the, for the color, because I wanted a nice dark color, the kitchen bouquet. I put in half a tablespoon kitchen bouquet.
It's almost to the max.
Mm-hmm. That's what it's supposed to be. Okay. Now we put our bay leaf in. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, let's see that the potatoes are here nice soaked. Okay.
I'm gonna keep the spoon.
And we put the bay leaf in. Don't spoon, don't rook around anymore. Okay. So this is all the ingredients.
Don't worry about this.
Let's see. Put a little bit of water.
You got some in the bay leaf.
Yeah, that's okay. Where is the max?
The max is right here.
Oh, so we can use that in. I put all in. Because we thicken later with potato starch to make it nice and thick when it's done. But you need liquid for that. So now we close the pot. And you know, it's always fun for me to close the pot when I don't see it.
Need help? I think you need help.
Yeah, I need to turn it around, then I can do it. I'm sorry. The reason is why I have to see it is there's a little arrow, and the arrow has to line up with in the front to have it just right. And if you don't have that, it's not gonna line up. I don't know why I'm not getting this done today. I swear to God, it's only that way when I want to cook with you. I never have problems.
I think you need to turn it around to you.
Yeah, I need to turn it around. I can see it. See? Ah! Why do I have to see that? This is ridiculous, but that's how it is. So we put it from vent to seal, our little valve here. Then we put it on, see, maybe I can turn it around and show you what I do. I put it on, let's put that away, you see it better. I put it on, it's on manual, this means it goes on pressure cooking, but I press pressure so that it goes on slow, and then I add to 10 minutes. So slow pressure, 10 minutes. This is what Chuck Underwood found out is the best way to do it, and I stick with his, I think he did a good job on that. He makes his goulash a little bit different, there are different variations, but he deserves to get credit for the Instapot version. Okay, so this is on. So my goulash is, oh, you know what? I forgot the soy curls. Okay, back off. Okay, I forgot the soy curls.
Oh, wait, that's
So I have
that's what it was.
1.5 cups soy curls soaked. And what I do is, I use the liquid everywhere, as you see, and I shredded them in the food processor so that they get some kind of like goulash texture. So we get that one in.
I don't, checking, not at the max yet, you're good.
No, we are good. I just wanted to, of course not the bay leaf, is probably, that's okay. This will cook together.
Wait, why
And
did
cook
you
down. Okay. Where's your little spoon?
My spoon's over there.
Let's put this a little. I want it a little mixed. I think it's better. So we are on the max. So go not over the max when you do this. You need room for the.
I see the bay leaf, kind of.
You see it?
I think it disappeared now.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh, I see it. It's right there.
All right. Good job. We got the bay leaf. Okay.
Horse riding lesson at Dreampower.
Okay, we just got a message from Dreampower. I'm sorry. Okay, we got the bay leaf. We rescued it. Woohoo! So, because you don't want to bite in the bay leaf. At least I don't want. Okay, this is it. And we put the bay leaf right here. Remember where it is, okay? And now, of course, I have to close the damn lid again. Which is always fun.
Hey, there's a potato over here.
And it's only when I show it to you that I have so much trouble. I swear to God. I never have that otherwise. But now I turn it around right away.
Yeah,
So
turn
now
around
I
and
can't do it.
racing.
I can't do it without turning it around.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you did it.
No, it's not.
Stuck.
I see the arrow has to be.
I think you have trouble. It's the thing at the front that's giving you trouble.
Let's put here. Okay, now let's clean it up a little. So I go again on manual, pressure low, and on 10 minutes, and it starts for good now. Okay, so we are done. And you know, this is all part of the master plan. That something goes wrong, I want to show you I'm just a normal person. I'm not a chef. Okay, and now I carry you over to my refrigerator so that you can see what we do with the bread dumplings, of course. Okay, let's see. That's an experiment too, by the way. Whoops. So I set you down.
I don't think this is gonna work.
We had it before. Remember when we did the cheese spatzels?
Oh yeah, we did.
Yep.
Yes, we did.
Yep. Good. Okay, you're sitting on my refrigerator now, just to let you know. So here's the pot with boiling water. There's vegetable broth in it and some salt. Not much though. Okay, this is my bread dumpling dough. Turn the water on hot, Eddie. We might need it. You know what? I think I put a little bit more flour in it. I have a little leftover flour here, which I actually use. It's all-purpose flour. Just put a little bit more flour in. I have the feeling I need to put that over.
Whoa.
I just want to have it right. This is not my first rodeo to make them. If you never made bread dumplings, here's the trick. You make one, and if it's too liquid, the bread dumpling will just fall apart. If it's too hard, the dumpling will go like a rock down and will never come up. The ideal dumpling is that after a minute or so, the dumpling will come up and swim. And this means it's good. And then it has to sit in there 10 minutes. The water should not bubble. This is actually perfect right now. You want to bubble it before you put it in. Let's do this, because it will cool down a little when you make the dumplings. So, yeah, you can do this too. So we make dumplings, go under the hot, do you have the hot water on? This helps when it's too sticky. It helps to put it up a little. I want it too cold.
Yes, I got hot water on.
Yeah, hold it, make it hot. So you hold your hand under the hot water.
It's really hot, be careful.
Yeah, don't make it too hot. Like it with loose water. Leave it running. You make it in your hand, so you make smaller ones because you have smaller hands, which is fine. See my one?
Okay, how do you put it in? That's my question.
Put it in. Okay. So it's 3. Turn it full on high. Oh. Go. Yeah. Okay. Because it cools down a little when you put the dumplings in. You really want to have it almost at the boiling part, you know. And then 10 minutes. Don't make it too big because they all should be in some kind of same size.
I'm sorry, just a small can.
Take a little from my one, because my one gets a little too big. Okay.
I think mine gets sticky.
Make it nice and round. They have to be a nice surface.
I think my hands are too sticky.
Okay? You want to give it to me?
I think my hands are getting.
Okay, done.
Whoa. Okay then.
I'm going to wash my hands too. And again, now we have to watch them. See? Do you see that? That one is already coming up. So you can move them a little. And have it on full now, because I want to really have it boil up. And man, the kitchen looks like crazy. They cook so much.
Ew.
Okay, this is fun.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, watch them. You know, let them dance a little, that's what I call it. They roll around, but I can tell you already, they have the right consistency, because they're not, if they would be too soft, they would be already mushy. They go apart, they look perfect, and we have some really good bread dumplings coming up.
Why are none of the other ones coming up?
It takes a little, because the water has to heat up again. You put the cold bread dumplings in, so the water is not boiling anymore. So we have to wait until, see, it's already coming, see, the little bubbles. It means we are almost there.
Oh.
See, number 2 is coming up. You see that? Yeah, I think you see it. So we have the perfect consistency.
This
Woo-hoo!
guy's touching the other one.
High five. So
It's
we
okay,
wait a
this-
little bit and then we count down the 10 minutes. They have to stay in. And no lid on. Don't put a lid on, okay? This is without a lid.
Is this one supposed to be touching the other one? Yep.
So put the 10 minutes on.
I think another one's popping up.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yep. They're
Yeah.
coming up. It's a little, it's just enough we can do in here. I don't think we get more in. See? We've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dumplings. It's good. So Papa, you, Mommy and I are 4. Who gets only 1?
We
Not
have
me.
we
I
have
eat 2
three
dumplings.
then. If we have 4 people, we have 3 elected out of 7.
And dumplings fit very well to goulash. We ate that to goulash a lot, and so it will work. I will do maybe next weekend, I don't know, but every weekend, every Sunday I cook for you. I might do 1 week just gravy, and then I do the mushroom gravy, and I do the McDougall golden gravy. I have a bean gravy from Denny, who has a fantastic navy bean gravy, and I did that on Christmas. This was no, Thanksgiving we had it, really good. Christmas. And I will do a whole, I will designate a whole cooking show just for gravies, different sauces, cheese sauce, a nacho sauce from Jill McKeever. There's lots of things, because people always tell me that's the one they miss, their gravy, and you know, they don't want to eat the dry food. And I want to help you, because you don't need dairy product or animal product or anything to make a good gravy, okay? So,
I think we just have that.
yeah, see, they're swimming. So it's boiling, see that?
Mm-hmm.
So we do already a little bit down, because we don't want them like bubbly boiling. Just leave them not on half, but not on high anymore. So put them a little down, and we let them count down. This is the little spoon. We will fish them out and put them on a plate, which we can also put out in the meantime.
Hi, coffee.
Oh, the goulash smells good already. Dishes put in here, soak the dishes. The flaxseed, maybe those who never saw my show, flaxseed, a flax egg is the substitute for the eggs. Bread dumplings you make usually
Okay.
I actually used a lot of eggs for bread dumplings, like 5. And when I tried the recipe, it came out just fine with 3 tablespoons flaxseed, 6 tablespoons soy milk, and 2 tablespoons water mixed. Make a little slurry, and it's called a flax egg. And that was the best mixture. I tried several ones, but that one was perfect. And you see, this consistency is perfect. And I do not use a flax egg everywhere where you need a substitute for an egg. I think sometimes it just doesn't fit with the flavor. Here with the whole wheat bread and the garlic in it and the parsley and the onions, the flaxseed just fit perfect to it. I think there's nothing that would prevent me from using flaxseed. But I don't like it is like when I bake, I rather use avocado, a whole avocado mashed, or bananas mashed, or even an egg replacer. But for this kind of cooking, for this recipe, flaxseed is perfect. And you know, it brushes your arteries through. Flaxseed is very healthy. And by the way, you want to know my weight? I'm already at 43 pounds weight loss. So this week I lost 3 pounds. Just to give you some kind of an idea what I'm going through. It's just, for me, it's a miracle. Because my diabetes is gone. I feel so energetic. And I can only recommend it. So now we turn it a little bit farther down. You don't want it to cook too much. I'm almost at low already now. We have 5 more minutes to go. They say when they swim on the top, they're ready, but because I used whole wheat, whole wheat bread, 9-grain bread, I let it in a little bit longer because the dark bread, if you only use sourdough, Kaiser rolls, or whatever you use, you might be done when it swims up, but I want to make sure they're really nice and done, so I leave them in 4 more minutes, but not too high. So I'm already almost at low, maybe a little tick in front of low, see, so that they just have tiny little bubbles, but not like going crazy here. And it's the vegetable broth, I make them in a little bit of salt and a little bit of that liquid from the soy curls. Really will give them a good flavor. By the way, if you like the vegan bacon, you know, they have this vegan bacon stuff. I don't like it, but if you like it, you could crumble that vegan bacon and make Tyrolean bacon dumplings. They can go in a soup as a soup ingredient, or you can use them like the bread dumplings. They're really good. I used to like them with real bacon when I was eating meat, but now not anymore. But they have that at Whole Foods. I saw it. They have vegan bacon. And I tried it in a restaurant. I really don't care for it. I try to avoid all the vegan junk food where isolated proteins are used, and I try to eat whole plant based. So if I need oil, I use a whole avocado. Or a whole nut, or you know, not olive oil or something like that. If you are vegetarian, you can still use oils like olive oil, but I'm not. And this is also my problem, is most of the vegan restaurants, they use so much oil on their food, I can't eat it. It's just drenched in oil, and it will spike my sugar up like crazy, because this is where you get the diabetes from, the oils and the fat in your system. Not from the sugar, by the way. Yeah. You need carbs to feed your brain. You don't need fat. Okay, no, at least not isolated fat. The fat in the plant is just enough. Okay, oh, they look so perfect. Look at my dumplings, oh my god, I'm so proud. my grandma my grandma probably looks from the sky, from the heaven, and looks at my dumplings and said, "You made a good dumpling." Let them 2 more minutes. Then we put them here, and then
Don't forget to remove the spoon.
we will have to wait for, you know what, I just turn off now the, or you want to see it, huh? Yeah, we wait the 2 minutes. I will show you the dumplings, and then I will turn off, and we will see you again when the goulash is ready. So I'm gonna let you look at the Instapot. I will keep it on the warm mode until we go to the party, and then they can eat there. I take the whole Instapot to the party in a cable. Maybe I can plug it in somewhere to keep it on the warm mode. Otherwise, I just leave it in the Instapot. It's very, very warm. Okay, 1 more minute, 1 more minute. Do you wanna to put it out? Okay.
It's bubbling right next to
Yeah,
it.
that's okay. I just heated it up a little bit more. Stuck it in a little. I like to let them dance. That's how I call it. You know, when they turn around themselves, because if the same spot is always up here, it gets a little brown, and I don't like that. I want the dumplings nice and.
Don't move.
See, they come up. They're light. They're not rocks lying on the ground of the pot. That's how you want it.
40, 39, 38, 37, 37.
You can stop taking them out. Turn it off now. But don't cut it. Don't cut
Oh
them.
god, that's gonna be hard.
Do you want me to put the first one out? Then you have a little bit more. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Shake them a little, that the water is out. We don't want a soup in here. Okay, next one. You do a perfect job, Eddie. I'm glad I have you cooking with me with the Tater Cowgirls. Eddie's also, make no mistake, Eddie is my technical producer of these videos. I am not a genius as far as high-tech is concerned. She knows more than I do. I just take a website class right now online to learn a little bit more code and, you know, that kind of stuff. But she is my technical producer here, 10 years old. And I try to teach her cooking. She tries to teach me how to be a YouTuber. That's how we work. That's how we roll here. All right, good job. 3 more. Okay. Put them out.
Can you like
Come. 1 more.
2 more?
2 more.
One is small, so like.
Oh. Put them here. All right. 1 in the middle. Let's put the little one in the middle, huh?
Sure. The one
Right.
behind
Yeah,
me.
right in the middle. Dump it in. Dump it in.
Got it.
Okay. Bread dumplings. Whole plant-based, vegan. And they look just perfect. And I see you again when the goulash is done. Bye. Hello, we're back. Our goulash has done its 10 minutes and went on warm mode and natural release of the steam, so we don't have to wait for the steam anymore. And I'm showing you how it looks like. So if you look at that, if you want to look in the front, it says low, warm, 20 minutes. So, okay. I open, and this is how it looks. And we take the, look there, your bay leaf is still there. We take that one out. It looks really good. So all you have to do is taste it and spice it to your taste, maybe a little bit more. I put a little bit more salt in than on the recipe, but it's all up to you. I give you the recipe and you just add whatever you need to add. I do not have to thicken it. Look how nice, I had a little bit more potatoes in it. It's thick enough. Look how the soy curls look like meat in this goulash. And the nice red color from the tomato, the mesquite liquid smoke, and the kitchen bouquet. It all works together. And if you need to thicken it a little bit, if it came out too thin, just take potato starch. I have that one here from Whole Foods. or cornstarch and make a little, it's water, put it in a bowl, put some cold water, make a little slurry, put it in after you open the lid the first time, and then it thickens up. If you have to wait, just close the lid again. We will close the lid again until we leave. And now, of course, we do a little taste thing for you. Okay.
Stay over here.
Here's my goulash. And I'm getting a dumpling, of course. Of course, I already tried
Of course you did.
the dumpling. Put a nice one in the middle. And this is our goulash. Can you hold it here? And I put up the camera. Goulash with a bread dumpling. Hungarian goulash for the American Gulias, the Cowboys. At today's Christmas party in the barn. There's potatoes in the goulash, so the dumplings will be eaten by us. I'm sorry, I don't have enough. But enjoy, and this is a great meal for a winter day. I wish you all a wonderful third Advent, and hopefully you have a real peaceful time. I look forward to have this Christmas in the barn with my friends. It's the most authentic Christmas celebration I know here in the United States. We will sing Christmas songs, and everybody, all religions, whether you are a veteran, whether you are a soldier, whether you are a special needs kids, they will all be there, and they're all welcome, and we will celebrate with our horses, and we'll have a wonderful time, and I hope you two do too. Have a good Sunday. That's it. And okay, trying. Eddie, you want to try too?
Sure.
Hot.
Not that hot.
How is it?
It's good.
The dumplings are just perfect too. And the soy curls are like meat, the texture. Okay, this was it for you. Bye.